having the right overlay. Yay! First time it functioned correctly in a while.
Woo!
Yeah. What's up, everybody? How we doing?
Pretty good. I should get off Reddit now, huh?
You probably should get off Reddit. Yeah. Or you could be like certain PCs of mine and totally play WoW while we're playing D&D and be like, "Hello."
Really?
You gonna respond? Oh, I said something to you 3 times.
And they're just sitting there like playing.
Well,
You
apparently,
have to work. You have to harvest the herbs. You just gotta.
listen. Modern WoW, which has all the bells and whistles, is terrible. So the idea that you're playing WoW, like the shitty version that was from 2004 that I played when I was ignoring my college classes with my laptop.
Fair enough.
Why would you do that? I mean, I still have that laptop somewhere.
All the really. Just want it to be like the good old.
This is the computer I used when I ignored college to play World of Warcraft in 2004. Like, do you see how
Wow, what the heck?
massive this thing is?
I'll have it.
Oh man, so much dust is kicked up from picking that up from under my computer. See how massive this is? It's so heavy. It's so heavy. And there's a point of reference. Oh, does this have a? Yeah, it has a DVD player on it. Like, that's just give you a point of reference of how massive it is. Okay, like this is heavy as fluff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
anyways,
God, can I ask you a question real quick?
yeah.
Was that laptop? Has that been there for a couple of weeks now?
More than a few weeks.
Okay. So when I asked you for your servant's name and you named him Darwin, was it because you looked at the top of your laptop that says Darwin?
It was underneath my computer. It's just because Chuck is always on my mind. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. But yeah, it was back when like Jesus Fish were like super popular, and I was like, I'm trendy and cool. I'm like 20. I got a Darwin fish.
That what you sounded like?
Probably. I probably still sound that way to most people I speak to. They're like, oh, this nerd. So,
Freaking nerd.
anyways, Emerus is saying that he named Darwin. So, anyways, back to the game. Let's, Rena, I think I heard you say that you watched the VODs.
Yeah, is that like unheard of?
No.
I told Messi about that, and he was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't have done it." And
I
was
don't
like,
fucking
wait,
do
what?
No. I think it's awesome. I think it's incredible that you watch the VODs. That means you actually find these friggin' morons entertaining.
Of course I do.
There's one
I was
person.
laughing the whole time, dude. I was like dying.
All right.
I thought it was hilarious. And I was like sad that I wasn't here because I was like, I could be doing this, but.
Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed them. That you were so able to get entertainment. But let's get back to playing the game.
Yeah.
So to pick up where we left off last time, Vaku, they went up to him like, "Hey, buddy, it's okay. Come on." Then you guys walked with Vaku for a couple minutes, got into a fight, and then said, "No, bad, go away."
Bad Baku.
And says, "Oh, okay," and he left.
Okay.
I don't think Ophios likes Vaku anymore. I think everybody else is like, no, but he's not that. Okay. What was the actual thing that you did that kind of annoyed them? What was the straw?
I tripped when I was trying to be heroic, or when he was trying to be heroic, he tripped and alerted all the guards in the entire region to our location.
I don't think that's what it was, though, was it?
I thought he rolled low for a stealth check, and it was
Yeah,
like.
he got caught.
No. Yeah, that happened, and that's fine. But that's just a blunder. I thought there was something at the end of the combat that you did that annoyed them.
Nope, it was that.
Oh, okay.
Yondis was like, dude, what the? You know what? Have a good life, man.
Oh, that's right. It was Yondis, not Ophios. I'm sorry, Tyler.
yeah,
Sorry,
Yondis
didn't mean to
did.
spread hate. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I tried to correct you, but you just ignored me like normal. So.
So the plan now was, because you guys are now pretty close to the actual camp. Rena finally has her voice back. She drank the potion last time. She finally has her voice back. You guys are pretty close to the actual camp. And this is the point where you guys were trying to suggest that Rena would hang back. But she was being pretty obstinate about that. Like, I don't know. I think I want to go ahead. You set Vatko away. And Ophios is kind of like, yes. Stealth's ahead.
Worse than Rena's.
Why, what's Rena's impersonation?
No, the one you were doing of Rena is
Oh.
better than this one.
I don't know, like, if we should just, like, keep talking about that.
That can tolerate.
Oh my god, that's not what I freaking sound like.
Oh god, that's painful to listen to. All right, let's keep going. So the plan here originally was for you, Yondis, to kind of break off on your own and just like move and stealth ahead without anybody else. But the simple fact of the matter is, Rena had drawn the map, and nobody really got it. Like she tried to explain what it meant, and nobody really understood, except for Vaku.
Like, oh, hey. Yeah.
Except for Vaku, who went somewhere else. Nobody really understood what the map was. So it's kind of one of those moments where you guys we're literally coming to the tail end, and you're like, all right, buddy, high five. You got all the potions you need, good to go. And you're supposed to leave. But I'll say, Rena, Messi, what are you doing? I'm like strobing out like that one episode of Pokemon.
Yeah, I noticed my green screen looked a little faded, so I decided to grab my white balance and just start shaking it wildly.
Oh, I was like, what is happening? So you notice, like, as Yondis is going to leave, you see, like, he's frozen, confident in his own ability to a degree.
Just- That's just gonna be my face.
Oh, it's gone. Are we messed up?
We have to re-blip, I'm sorry.
No. You when you turn back on, then Funny One just has to blink, and then we're good. After you turn on.
Not reading my camera, hold on. There we go, we're back, okay.
Josh, if you could just blink.
Okay, I'm blinking.
Blink once.
It's not doing anything.
No, wait.
No, oh.
Why am I Leo the Wizard?
You're not anymore. So, you notice that you see a look at his face, like he's not fully confident in knowing the layout. He's like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, I totally got this. Oh no, you guys are in the wrong spot again.
I'm gonna take up my battle axe
Wait,
and
really?
see this.
Hold on,
Oh,
I got this. So there we go, and then there we go. Now, Rena, turn yours back on.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
you stopped it. It said the host stopped it. You have to do it.
There you go. There we go. That fixes it. Thank you for pointing that out, Messy.
You're welcome.
You feel like he is not super.
Pause there, but
Shut up, Neil. You feel like he's not super confident in the layout that you had given to him beforehand. You can just kind of see, like, he's a person that he's clearly skilled. You've seen him in combat. You've seen him just the way he acts in general, but he lacks a certain confidence in himself, and you can kind of like see that. So I kind of like throw it to you as you watch him getting ready to leave, checking his potions and making sure he has everything that he needs to do the task. I'm throwing it to you, Rena.
Sorry.
I also lost track of what was going on because of all the camera.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So I drew the map. He's like got a vague understanding of it, barely.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're just deciding what we're doing. How long after the fighting is this? Is this the next day, or is this the?
This is a few hours later.
Just a couple.
Well,
hours?
I was like an hour and a half later.
So it's like middle of the night, kind of.
No, because it wasn't late yet. You know, it's getting close to dusk, not quite there.
Prime striking zone.
And Ophios is still checking out that dead body, right?
Mm. Yeah, he's he would have. Oh, did he never return?
No, he said that's where they left him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's gone this week.
That's right. So he went off to go do something else.
Oh, so he just dipped.
Yeah, he just gone. It's like
But it's
you
like, I
waited
don't know.
around for a while for him. He never showed up. It's like we can't stop because Ophios did one of his disappear things again. We still have a task to do. We're still curious about what's going on. You have your own vengeance that you want to get to, and Messi is also just interested. So.
Okay. And then Reno will just kind of walk over to Yondis and say, "Look, I don't know what happened with Ophios, but I still think that we should go ahead with the plan. What do you think?"
Yeah. I think night's probably gonna roll in a few hours. We can scout it out while we have some daylight, and then I think we should go in there.
Now, Scott, have we taken a rest at all?
Mm.
No.
Well, this is 5e. So as you're kind of getting up there and kind of waiting for the sun to finish setting, we'll allow you to take a short rest at this point.
Okay. Because I see we're all at full health, but I don't remember if that's where we were or not.
You were, I think you did get back to full health after because you got beat up a little bit, and then you actually spent your surge thingy, not your surge thingy, your a second wind, and so you actually got that back.
It was myself who beat myself up with the freaking bow breaking.
That's right. And then, so you guys can do a short rest. So if you're at full health as well, Messy, you're good to go. Anything that you get back for a short rest, you're welcome to take back.
Okay.
Okay.
So then maybe we should just wait a little bit, like rest for a bit, and then go check it out or scope it out, like you were saying.
I think we should scout it before night, as much as possible, and then maybe rest up while the sun sets, and then go in.
Yeah, I think nighttime would probably be the best time for you to go in.
So you're more or less saying kind of stealth up there, and then almost like find a perch and let your short rest be like in a perch.
Yeah, like at like somewhere that we're gonna like, I don't know.
Undisclosed secondary location.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somewhere that Rena would have already traveled through on like the way out originally.
Yep, sure. That's actually the path that you had taken coming back up, which did not take the main path in. You actually went to the way that you had snuck out. So the plan is to get back up there over in the area where you were doing your what are they called? Smithing and whatnot.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, so then if you guys are gonna like Ophios isn't here yet, Vaku's gone, it's just the two of us. Screw it. If it's just the two of us, just to start heading up there. We'll find a place and then if you're gonna sneak in without me, that's fine. At least I'm gonna be right in this perch spot, in case you need me.
Yeah, and then we'll find Leo the wizard.
I don't know who that is. So you guys start making your way up towards that direction. Now, the whole while, again, you need to be as quiet as possible. You need to stealth up there as quiet as possible. Why don't you roll for me perception checks first?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh.
So, Rena, the problem is that you are too busy being a bit distracted by what it is that your task on hand and remembering like your experiences up here and whatnot. It's like that confliction of emotions where it's like you want vengeance against the Perrin, but it's not all Perrin here. And so this is a confliction of how am I going to handle the situation? What do I want to have done? You don't really know what outcome you're even hoping for. You just know that you want something to happen. And so it's kind of like distracting you as you're going. But Messy, you can keep a keen eye, nervous about the situation, not fully sure yourself. And you actually notice like the guards kind of moving about back and forth, the patterns or whatever that are happening. Not necessarily the patterns, but the guards. Giving you a bit of a heads up. So why don't you roll me stealth moving in. Her understanding the terrain, you're seeing the guards with advantage, both of you.
Stealth with advantage, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
Really glad I got that advantage.
I love when you buy a thing like this. It's like, what's the serving size? It's like 2/3 of a cup. It's like,
Damn. Those are some high rolls, boys.
Oh, we're very stealthy.
So the two of you make easy work getting up there. No problems whatsoever. Sneaking past. Like it's almost after you kind of like shake her out of like her being in her own mind. And you kind of point out the guards here and there where you do, and then you kind of leading the stealth because you're an incredibly stealthy boyo. She starts to remember the patterns. Rena starts to remember the patterns and is like, "Oh no, wait," because we just saw that one go by, and then you can kind of like watch and know that the things are happening in advance, and it makes the rest of the stealth up to the actual keep very simple. Now, when you get up to the point where you're pretty much right there, but 100 feet away, and you're behind like the last bit of like bushes or whatever you have before you finally get up to where the first building or whatever might be, you notice a few different things. First of all, there are the buildings that you know that is where the smithing is. You can hear the tinging. Rena, is far less than it would have been, say you'd been here an hour ago. This is getting late. A lot of them are stopping their work, etc. And my apologies. So it was getting late. A lot of them are stopping, doing their work, whatever, kind of like leaving. You can even kind of see a couple of them filtering out here and there. So they're only about half capacity in the smithy area. So if you kind of go there, there's not going to be necessarily a lot of people soon. You also see, like, as for a vantage point, looking about, you're gonna have to kind of stay this solid 100 feet back, maybe even a little bit further, and a little bit off to the side if you want to maybe find a tree that's large enough to house both of you and sit there comfortably. You know what I mean? And then there's also a guard tower. It's a bit off to the opposite direction where the tree would be, a bit off to the side, but it's right about pretty much in line with the last building. Widthwise, not like the last building for the length of this establishment, but you're coming in sideways, right? It's pretty much in line with the buildings that are over there. You know, top of your head, guard towers usually had about 2 people inside them, give or take. If they were in the middle of switching shifts, which you're not 100% sure when that was for them because they changed it sometimes, there could be maybe 4 or 5, but usually it was 2 that was inside the guard towers. And shifts, for them last many hours.
Yeah. Okay. So we're kind of just like perched up here looking at these different areas at like the top of this hill or whatever. So I'll turn messy. I'll say the guard tower might be our best bet to get in closer and have a better vantage point, but it might be playing it safe if we chose like, this kind of tree that's like over here. There might be, some guards that we'll have to deal with the guard tower, but like I said, that might be our best bet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the guard tower will be the best option for a bunch of different reasons. So I'm trying to think of the best way to get in one.
And we can get to the guard tower through the smithing area, right? That's what you're saying?
Correct. So more or less, instead of going straight up to where the smiths are, you can go back a little into the left to the tree, or up all the way into the right some for the guard tower. The short version is getting to the smithing area. I'm gonna have you make 1 stealth check. Getting to the guard tower, I'm gonna have you make 2. That's like the difference between those. And that's just because. And the reason why I say 2, 1 to get up to it, and 1 to get up it.
Yeah. The nice thing about, heading over to that tree or whatever is that if we go through the smithing area, I know for a fact that there aren't going to be hardly any people that we'll have to deal with if we go that way.
I'm thinking meta right now. If I think I can pass 2 stealth rolls. That's what it's come down to.
That's what I know. I'm like, ooh, can we do it?
How many the luck die do we have, Daelric?
Well, you don't know until you roll it the first time. And I actually have no idea.
We have at least 1, is what you're saying?
Yeah, you have. I will say you have luck dice, yes.
Okay. So, I mean, I have a +7. A dice gives me a minimum of a +8. So that's not a hard DC to beat at all. Would I roll for both of us, or do we both have to make stealth checks?
I'll have you both make stealth checks for this one. You're so close, you can't really do a party one.
That's 4 stealth checks.
Yeah, but that's not so bad.
You're the DM. I don't trust a word you say.
I think we should go for the guard tower.
Yeah, you know what? We made it this far. Let's ruin the whole thing and go for the guard tower.
Okay.
Let's mess
Let's
it
do
up.
it. I killed a guy for nothing if this fails.
All right. As you guys start walking towards the guard tower, can you just do me a favor? Roll me a perception check really quickly.
Advantage or no advantage?
Normal. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to check.
No, it's good. Fair question.
Average.
All right, roll me that stealth check real quick as you're making your way up there.
Yes.
Rena, before you roll, as you're stepping out into the breaking like the bush line or whatever and start making your way over there, you start walking forward, and Messy's doing a good job of what's his name. Could you change your as on the bottom of chat?
Yeah, sorry, it's Yondas.
Sorry, it just so I can. Sorry, my brain went names. So as Yondas making his way forward, he kind of like breaks the tree line first and starts making a quick dash over there because he's way better than he's way better than you would expect. He kind of like slinking forward or whatever. A lot of confidence in his step. You go to step forward and follow after him, not realizing there's a little bit of a pit or a hole in the ground. You immediately step in that hole and roll me a stealth check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Thanks,
And
chat.
And then something else. Unfortunately, you rolled terribly twice. Unfortunately, when you step down into it, the issue isn't necessarily that you made a lot of noise with your foot going in the hole. It's the fact that you made a lot of noise with the sound you made when you stepped into the hole. Because Rena, when you stepped into the hole, it wasn't just that there was it wasn't just that you had stepped into the hole and it was just there. The hole was actually a little bit of like a small pit trap with like little bits of sharpened wood inside that's meant to like stab into your ankle. You're actually going to take a fun little 2 points of damage, which is nothing terribly raw. It's just nothing terrible. But do me a favor, one more thing. Make an intelligence check for me. I'm sorry.
Intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dunce. Dunce and I are doing our own campaign, Daelric.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're doing a City of Mist campaign.
that's cool. Just the two of you.
And 2 others. We're just trying to figure out days right now.
Cool.
This is over on the left, right? I don't want to hit the
Correct.
wall,
Absolutely.
right?
The way left. Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. Just want to make sure.
That's all you get. So you oh wait, I didn't say disadvantage. Just a normal roll.
Oh, what did I have disadvantage on?
Yeah.
Oh,
You Eric.
No, it's good
Alright.
because you rolled a 2. So now,
Okay.
as long as you roll higher than a 2, then it was worth nothing. But it's better
Okay.
than what you would have got.
Intelligence.
Yep.
All right.
5.
So that's it. That's all you get. So you step into the hole. You let out a bit of a noise. Yondis, you rushed quickly over towards the guard tower, and there's this moment where she lets out that noise. So you have kind of an option. You can either finish rushing your way to the guard tower and hope nobody notices you, or you can step back and try to help her.
All right, I'll double back.
No.
Rena, you can do that. You can literally
No, literally go. Just go. No. I'm fine. I'm like waving to you, like.
So, all right. So if you're doing that, I would turn around to start going back, and then I'd see your wave, and I'd stop, skid, and then run back forward
Yeah, just keep going.
on a dime.
There you go. So he starts rushing forward. Messy, she lets out that loud, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, like, you run and you literally slide under the guard tower just in time for when a couple of guards happen to look out and see her standing there inside the pit. And they look down and they see her standing there. They're like, "Hey, who's out there?" They say as like they light up their lamp that they have up there. Now, there's not electricity. There's not floodlights. They have nothing like that. And it's still dusk, so they can still kind of see. But they still light up like a bullseye, like a very large bullseye lamp, like you'd imagine a bit of like almost like a spotlight, sort of, and try to shine it in the area. It has almost no effect. But they're still trying to like look down and see who it is at you. And maybe you realize it's more about blinding you to them than it is about being able to see you better. Anyways, they're looking down trying to see who you are. Hey, who's down there? What are you doing down there? What do you say, Rena?
I don't think I would respond with anything. I would probably just try to move out of the way as fast as I can in one like direction. Because to my left is like the smithing area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'd try to book it to there.
Okay, so you try to pull your leg free. Do me a favor, make me a dexterity save. Oh, you actually are able to kind of like push your leg down into it, twist it enough, and pull it free and start moving. And then as you start to move, one of them goes, "Hey, wait, hold on.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me do my job.
Do me a favor, both of you, roll me an insight check."
All right, let's see how smart this Paul Blart is. Very average. Very average. Very, very average.
I can give you nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
So you start running towards the wall. Oh, sorry, towards the buildings.
Pretend you were a cat.
Yeah, I should. I feel like I should keep going, but maybe I should just stop.
Are you good at performance?
We could try.
Deception?
That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, I'll just stop.
Okay, so
And I won't-
instead you stop.
Yeah, I won't turn around. I'm just gonna stop.
As you find the courage to stop, you also find something else starting to come over you. you feel a bit of like blessing coming across you. Roll me a 1d8 plus 5, please.
Okay. How do I do this?
I should make that a macro.
/ roll space 1d8
/ roll.
plus 5.
Don't nod at me, Josh. Like, why the fuck didn't you do this yet? Don't nod at me because it's been like effectively 3 seasons of not having a macro yet.
You mean Leo the wizard?
Oh, you added oh, I see what you did. You usually use a tick, not a period.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, you get 6 temporary health right now, just so you know.
Okay.
You add that onto your character sheet right underneath where your health points are. So you have 6 temp HP. Cool.
I forgot you
That's
were
the green, right?
Yeah, it ends up being green. Yeah. So you feel it kind of like overwhelming and whatnot, and you also get like bonus to checks, to attack rolls and to saving throws against fear. But moving on, so that you kind of stop and they look at you and they're like, "Did you get caught in one of the traps?" They say down there.
Oh.
Okay, I'll just say,
Meta question.
Yeah,
Sorry. Wait, before you answer, meta question. What armor is Rena wearing?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
oh, I'm wearing the
Yeah.
armor that I took from the commander, didn't I?
That's right.
Yep.
Oh, so they're okay.
What do you say?
I'll just say, yeah, I couldn't really see. It was starting to get dark, and I wasn't really paying attention, so I kind of got caught. But like only half turned to them, so they can't really see my full. It's just kind of like, yeah, like sorry about that, you know.
They're like, did you cut yourself? Did you hurt yourself?
It's nothing serious. It's just kind of a little scratch, but I'm totally fine.
One of them's like, whoa, hold on, let me get the kit. Those are dosed. And he starts grabbing, like, you can hear him, like, you can see him, like, step away, like a shadowy image up there, step away from the light, and he goes over, and you can hear, like, a clanging up above. Yondis, you can hear clanging up above because of how far he is. And the guy's like, yeah, hey, listen, Willie is going to be down there in just a moment. Just stay there, because we have an antitoxin that'll help deal with it. But, yeah, that stuff's... You shouldn't have been out there. What the hell are you doing out there? He's kind of, like, hollering down. So that other people around you probably hear this.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Just making my way back to, you know, the... What would it be called? Not like the barracks or anything, but like wherever everyone goes after their work is over. I forget what you called it last time.
Yeah, like
over like where everyone went to eat and stuff like that. I was trying to go like
Mess hall.
Yeah, mess hall.
Yeah. Just kind of making my way over there.
Well, you took the wrong route, and then like the door opens up top there, like the hatch door opens up, and they step down to like the stairwell that's there, and they start making their way down the stairs. Messy. They're making their way down the stairs, trying to come to you, and you are oh, shut up, Plex. You're making your way down the stairs, and you have to like hide because this is a wooden structure. They can see through the stairs. They can see over. You've played Fortnite. You know what I'm talking about when I say guard tower.
Yeah,
You've
sure.
parachuted in there.
So I guess I'll build myself a 4x4 wall. Made
Just
out
a
of
ramp
wood.
up. Perfect.
It would be funny to play like a Fortnite Dungeons and Dragons.
That'd be so slow. Oh my god. It would all just be. I'm gonna put a wall down. That would be 90% of it. Okay, so he's coming down, and I'm gonna hide. So I guess I'll hide.
Okay, so roll me a stealth check. Actually,
Well,
you don't need to.
I have cunning actions. So it's like a freeze thing.
You don't actually need to roll that. What happens is you hear them coming down the stairs, and you're like, oh shit. And so you hear them coming down the stairs from, kind of like where you're standing, like above your head to your right. So immediately, of course, you go to stealth, and so you dodge to the left to like stealth out of the way, not realizing that the stairs don't just like come down; they come down and wrap around the building. And so when you kind of dodge to the left, all of a sudden they come running down the stairs, come running down, and there you are, like they're looking straight at you, and you're looking straight at them. Hi, dunce. And you're looking straight at them, and they're like, "Who the hell are you?"
1, 2. Oh, hey guys, just doing my warm-ups.
Disadvantage. Oh, no, disadvantage. Deception.
I like how you immediately went to disadvantage. Yeah, that was not a 20.
There's. Do you want to adjust that at all, or?
No, I'm just gonna take the fat L, dude. It's all right.
Okay. So he's kind of like, he kind of pulled to a stop, and now he's slowly making his way down the stairs, and he's like, you don't exactly look like a guard. You know, looking at you, you're not at all wearing the clothing like everybody else here is. Or like Rena is, which is like solid armor and whatnot. Are you supposed to be here?
I'm not really sure. I'm supposed to be helping at the Smiths, but this is where I go to get my reps in.
He starts making the way down. He's looking at you. He's like, you are way too scrawny to be a guard.
Yeah, I'm not a guard.
Are you trying to break out?
Am I wearing my noble clothes?
You're certainly wearing your clothing.
Which is noble clothes.
Just old and beat up from the road, but in combat, but yeah.
It's not, I mean, whatever. It's noble clothes. And I'll put my hands on my hips. I'll stand up, put my hands on my hips. You implying that I'm a slave?
I'm not implying. And he pulls manacles out and says, hands.
Are you sure he says that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll put on my hands. You're making a great mistake.
And then we'll sort it out later on. If it's a mistake, I owe you a beer. But probably you're a slave.
Mm.
And so he gestures for you to like come close over to like a wooden beam, so you can slap your manacles like around your wrists on the like around the beam.
Yeah, okay.
So you come over and you just let him do it, like,
Yeah.
and manacle you around the beam. And he starts making his way over to Rena. Rena, do you stay still, or do you come over to him, or what do you do?
I think I'd come over to him.
Okay, so you
I'm
start
just gonna like make my way over
Yep.
there.
while he's manacling him up.
Yes.
And he looks at you. He's like, "Can you believe this clown? He thought he'd get away."
I'll just. I know, right? It's just one of those things.
And I'm gonna give her a wide eye, like,
And so when you come over, he immediately goes, let me see your ankle. And he like sees you approach, but he doesn't really like, pay much attention to you. He's like, let me see your ankle. And he kind of like comes up to you and like drops down to a knee and starts like rolling up the pant leg or whatever to check it out. And he's like, ooh, yeah. Hold on. And he opens up like a little kit that he has there, like a little box that he has there, and he pulls out like inside of some little like a mason jar, like a little bit of like a salve, and he grabs it and like puts it on some gauze and he smears it all over it like you do like a triple antibiotic ointment or something like that, and like and then he wraps some gauze around the whole thing, and he's like, listen, that's probably still going to get infected, but it's a good thing we treated that because it's designed to give you leg rot.
Oh well, it's a good thing you guys got to me in time.
Well, you need to not be so stupid. I mean, no offense. He says, looking up at you, and as he looks up at you, he's like smiling, and then his eyes kind of fall from your face down to your breastplate, and he's like, "Oh, Commander," and he shoots up.
And they're like, that's okay.
oh, Commander. Maybe you can help sort out my situation.
Quiet, slave.
Slave.
What seems to be the problem with this one?
It's a slave trying to break free.
Are you so sure that he's a slave?
I'll have it appropriately looked into if he's.
Do you know who he reports to? Did you bother to ask?
No, he did.
No.
No. So, it's late. I mean, your shift's about to be over soon, right? There's no need to continue harassing this person. If he does belong to someone, I will take care of it myself, and I'll kind of grab him by the...
I don't recall any commanders are supposed to be coming through here anytime soon.
They weren't expecting me. It's a surprise. But
No, we most certainly weren't. Where's your regiment?
it's back with my things. I was coming through to see how everything was going, but...
Yeah, I don't know so much about that. Listen, if you're a commander, then I apologize for the disrespect. But you'd also understand that I'm just following orders. Do you have proof? Where's your proof that you're a commander?
Proof. And I'll just kind of like grab my great axe, kind of gesture it towards him, and I'll be like, "You really want to see my proof?"
Yeah, hold on a second. Hey, Luke!
Just around his neck.
You're around the
Yeah.
you're around the wood thing. Hey, Luke, can you get down here quick?
I choke him out. He's dead.
You're around a pole. And so Luke's like, yeah. And you hear like the door opens up and he's coming out. And he's kind of looking at you and he's got his hand on his hilt. He's like, please, Commander, if you are a commander, don't make me have to harm you. And there's a bit of a shake in his voice.
Thanks, Duns.
Do you say anything or do anything or no?
I want to try to intimidate them, but I'll have to roll an intimidation, right?
You do have to roll intimidation if you're going to try to intimidate them. Yep.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, you can. More than happy to do that for me.
What do you shout? What command do you shout at them?
I would say I'd probably just kind of say a little bit louder, kind of keeping my great axe where it is and looking up to him, saying, "Oh, I really don't think you want to be trying that with me." And then I'll try the intimidation.
Very convincing. Not too convincing.
Yeah, he's like, I get it, sir, ma'am. Yeah, well, yeah, I get it, ma'am. However, rules are rules. And then the other guy like finishes making his way down the stairs, and he's like, please let us do this. And he looks over, he's like, Luke, you're gonna have to manacle her. I don't think she's a commander. He says, and he never like fully looks away from you as he leans over doing that, his hand's still on his hilt.
Okay, we're gonna have to start beating some people up now.
I was gonna say, do you say anything or do anything, or do you?
No, we're gonna start throwing hands. That's what we're gonna do. So.
Okay.
Throwing hands.
So why don't you click your mini and roll initiative if you intend to take this aggressive?
Yes. Oh, I already have it. Okay, there we go. And initiative.
Would I happen to be around at all?
1 second, sir. I got you, boyo. Okay. You too, sir. Messy. I don't know what you can do while you're manacled, but you might be able to do something.
I think I'd rather just stay hidden, or not hidden, but I think I'd rather just stay chained, just stand still.
You can still roll into initiative in case you do choose to do something in the future.
That's fair.
Arena's gonna mess something up.
Oh, shoot! Well, you're chained up currently. You certainly can choose to do something first, or you can choose to do nothing. Hey, Plex, that's a really good idea. I'm totally gonna do that.
Oh no. No! What?
Wow.
Wow.
It's a good thing that I get to go first, huh? The guy who's chained up.
Yep.
Cool. I'll intentionally trip and fall on one of them.
Just kind of try to put yourself inside the way of another one. Yeah, what I'll do is kind of like as you like throw yourself like with your legs or whatever in the air, I'll make it so you just arrange yourself in such a way you can tangle up the other person and you are giving them disadvantage on their attack roll against Arena. Okay, cool. Now they're both going to make their attacks against Arena. Arena. And then it's going to be, I'll roll 3 attacks and I'll just have
Yeah, there's 3 of them, right?
There's 2 of them.
Oh,
and I'll roll 3 attacks because what it'll be is I'll just treat the first one as normal and I'll take the worst of the second 2. Okay?
Okay.
And you have a pretty high AC if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, the first one ends up being a miss. So literally the guy's like, as he sees you like grab your axe and like you don't no more words. You start clearly looking to attack them. He pulls out his sword and tries to hit you, draw his sword and hit you with it. However, Rena's actually just trained and really quick. So as he goes to draw the sword, she just ends up literally using the shaft of her axe and kind of like rushes forward and just like smashes it into his forearm. So as he tries to draw the sword, like and like knocks it back in there, some Jackie Chan style stuff. As it's like knocked back into the sheath and kind of like stumbles backwards and then finally draws it free and gets prepared to attack you. The second one actually rushes forward and he definitely crushes your AC and comes rushing forward and goes to swing at and attack you. But then all of a sudden this random leg comes out and just like liver kicks him. And it's like, and like hits him into the side. And his attack gets like so weak that Rena's able to, not even purposely, accidentally, the head of her axe is in the way and deflects the blow that she otherwise didn't even really see coming because she was so focused on the person in front of her. Rena, that actually brings it to you. Good job, Messi.
Sick. Get it.
I was like, what's the least convincing way I could do a combat attack, or like least aggressive, and it's to trip and fall on someone.
Are you fucking kidding me, Rena?
Yo, we are here to murder, okay?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not messing around.
How badly do you murder this poor guy?
Let's see.
Pretty freaking bad.
15, yeah. Would you like to describe it?
Oh, he did.
15.
Oh, okay. And this is the guy who tried to pull his sword on me, right?
If that's who you want it to be.
Because Messi's on the other guy.
Yeah, he just like liver kicked him.
That.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, the sword guy. That's who I'm taking out. Okay, so I hit his like forearms to like kind of stun him backwards. He pulls his sword free and like whatever, tries to go into his next attack on me, but I'm literally like I'm too fast, so bring my great axe down across and kind of like slice open his chest and then kind of back across and like take his head off.
Nice.
Yeah, just literally like whoosh, whoosh.
You happened to be walking by the area when you heard guards like shouting down and seeing if somebody was okay. And Leo, the problem was like, you're like, oh, if somebody stepped in a trap over there, I mean, it's not like you're very particularly useful in that sort of a thing, but if somebody got injured, you should probably check it out. You know what I mean? You do handle administration. God, there's paperwork involved when injuries happen to soldiers because of accidents and whatnot, and potential compensation to family, and it's just frustrating. But your day's almost over, but you still decide that you should probably go investigate what it is. So you come around a building. Hearing some shouting from the distance, you kind of like mosey your way over there, and you come around the building, right as all of a sudden things come to blow, as you see 4 Perrin all fighting one another, one of them wearing what looks to be noble's clothing, though maybe not everybody knows that this far out in the reaches, you know what I mean? Chained up to a wall, and somebody looks like a commander holding an axe, fighting 2 what looks like guards. It's a very confusing scene, but then all of a sudden you hear a couple words back and forth between them, pick up probably half of what they said, and then all of a sudden you see the commander kill this seemingly insubordinate soldier, if that's what it is, or maybe she is an imposter. You don't know, but that's what you come around the corner and see. Roll me initiative to see where you come into play. Oh, I didn't put your token down. I'm so sorry. I actually didn't have time to get your token ready, but I'll just drop this for you. Oh, sorry. I can drag and drop this here for you at least. That should at least be it's controllable by you.
Just like you.
Yep.
Where is... And this is going to be AC, just so I can see them. Cool. Awesome. And you have the tiebreaker factor on. Or is that me that has the tiebreaker factor on?
You must have it on by default. I didn't change it.
Yeah, I'll have to change that. By the way, if you're a PC and you have an equal number, you automatically win. That's just how that goes. So, it goes to Messi's turn first. Messi, you're not aware of the fact that guy's over there yet. What do you do?
No. I'm gonna fall on the same guy again.
You try to like go at the guy again and try to like liver kick him or something. This time, because he was like aware of it last time, you actually have to make me an attack roll, but make it to me with disadvantage.
Okay.
And you're going against an AC of 10. Any melee attack, doesn't matter.
Okay.
AC of 10.
AC of 10. All right. That shouldn't be too bad. With disadvantage?
Correct.
Any attack roll?
Correct. Oh yeah, there you go. You actually hit him. So you're actually going to do the same thing again. You're going to provide disadvantage. I'll describe that in a moment when it matters. And then Leo, all of a sudden, like you see, as I just described, happen. You can choose to act or not act as you see things playing out in front of you. Like seemingly the seeming noble is literally like thrusting out and kicking the guy again. This time it's a leg kick, like taking out his knee getting knocked sideways.
Leo's gonna just kind of pop around a corner, look around it, and just look at the noble, point his finger at him, and cast a message to him.
Sure. What do you say?
Are you a noble, and why are you kicking that guy?
You're actually familiar with this kind of magic because of the training you had beforehand, even if you're not trained in how to use it. So that it surprises you that it happens, but you know what just transpired, and you know that you can respond with up to 25 words.
Up to 25 words.
Mm-hmm.
What was the question again? Am I a noble, and why am I here, basically?
Why are you kicking that guy?
Why am I kicking that guy?
Mm-hmm.
But you can... Shit. It'd probably just be a... It would probably be like, what the hell? Oh, wait, I know how this works. Yes.
Oh, that's an awesome response. Go ahead.
Yes.
That happens a lot for some reason.
You finish up, Messi?
That's it.
Oh, ha! That is the response. Oh, beautiful. All right, Leo, that's all you got to work with. I know that was your, standard action or whatever it's called?
Yeah. He's just watching from looking around the corner of a building.
Beautiful. All right, after that is going to be the guards. Oh, sorry, this guard died. DED dead. This one's going to try to, he's like, what the... seeing that Rena's like attacked and killed the other guy, but he keeps getting, friggin' kicked, like a liver kick and then a knee kick from him. He's like, never mind. I'll deal with Rena in a second. He's actually going to go over and he's going to attack Messi. And he has advantage because Messi's all bound up. So, sorry, Mess. And his attack roll against you is definitely a hit, easily a hit, sir. And he actually does to you 6 points of damage. As he just swings around and he cuts you with the sword. And then he tries to move around the pillar that he's in. Tries to get ready and use that pillar as some sort of cover. But even just trying to move away provokes an attack of opportunity from you, Rena.
Did you roll his attack with disadvantage, Daelric?
With advantage.
Why advantage?
Because you're chained up. Oh! I should have rolled it normal. Good call. I should have rolled it normal.
If you accidentally roll it the wrong way, we always re-roll it, remember?
Yep. That's what I'm doing right now. Ah, damn it. You were so right, sir. That's a normal roll instead. I beat an AC of 13. I know.
So I get my 6 health back.
You get your 6 health back, absolutely.
I'm glad I was a little bitch and whined.
All right, Rena, it is your turn.
Okay. I want to... Because these are, you said it's like a wooden mandible. What do you call them? Mandible.
Yeah, the manacles are metal.
Oh,
He's just
they're
chained around the
metal.
wooden beam, yeah.
Oh, because I was wondering if I could try to free him really quick.
Probably. A well-placed chop of the axe to the chains.
But one bad roll and I take his hand off then, huh?
You do have to make a check. It's a strength check.
Well, even if you hit me in the hands, you'll probably just end up breaking the wood anyway, so...
Because I feel like I want to try to free him first, so that way we could... Maybe I should just go for attacking this dude. Because didn't he already take damage?
Yeah, just... Actually, I don't know. Just kill
He has
him.
not taken damage yet.
Just kill him. Okay, I'm gonna go... Oh, he hasn't.
I can keep kicking him.
Okay, I'll attack him.
Okay. It's a good idea.
Even with your +1, you got a +1 because don't forget you have 8 on you right now. That's a 10. Are you satisfied with that 10 or do you want to modify it?
I don't know if I want to waste it.
It's
It's not a waste.
The luck
Okay.
die's a D4, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just take it.
Okay, so you miss. You watch her fighting and miss and everything, but the fact that you got the hit off, you were able to like dodge, and so as he went to go hit you with the chain or whatever, you were able to kind of like swing around and let him miss and hit the wood instead of hitting you, Messy. And just the actions of yourself alone, even though Rena like swings after him and misses, you just kind of feel emboldened. Like, no, this guy's almost over, and somebody's got my back. You're like kind of feeling it in your head. Roll me a d8 plus 5. And while you do that, Rena, that was your attack of opportunity as the guy was trying to like swing around and use the pillar as a defense against you. It's actually technically your turn now. You can do what you like with your turn.
My turn?
Yeah, because that was just an attack of opportunity last time.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'll just attack again.
Okay. Cool.
Quick math.
That's beautiful. So, Rena, you definitely hit this guy.
Okay. Oh,
It auto rolls for you.
yeah.
Yep.
I forgot about that. Sorry.
She's like, no, yeah!
Yeah. Like literally, I forgot that I have that thing. It's the best.
I'll let you describe this kill too.
Ooh. Yeah, boy. Okay. Ooh, let's see. So, I missed the first time. He tries to come at me or whatever, and then I'll swing it back again, and this time catch him, like, basically take his legs off, like swing kind of low, take both his legs off, and then just come back across the chest, just kind of almost slicing him in half, so he just kind of like sort of falls apart and just like falls backward.
This guy definitely dies.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, Leo, you witness exactly what happens. You're not entirely sure who it is that's in front of you as you literally witness murder.
I had to hurt. Are we still in initiative order? Or?
Nope, you're out of initiative now, which is fine.
All right. So Leo's gonna like prepare, like just start weaving the spell sleep,
Yep.
and he's gonna step out from around the corner as he walks towards them and go. A commander and a noble attacking guards. This doesn't make much sense. Who are you guys?
And we'll just kind of like whip around and like see who's like speaking.
Describe yourself, Leo.
So, yeah, he's a Perrin, a young Perrin. He has short hair, wears a clean goatee. He wears glasses. He's very like wiry framed, and he's just a little bit above average, but nothing standoutish. He kind of almost doesn't look menacing at all. He carries on him like a leather strap, like like the show with guns and stuff. But there's books and scrolls tucked in to him, and he has these long flowing robes that I mean, I think they would be pretty obviously notified as like a librarian, like a person that does administration paperwork kind of stuff. And he's just standing there as he weaves the spell, and he's like, this doesn't make any sense at all.
Go ahead.
Well, I wanted to ask something meta, but
What's the matter
I want
question?
to ask two things meta, by the way, too. Actually, I'll ask one.
Sure.
Daelric, when is our next break? Because I really gotta pee.
It was going to be in half an hour, but we can break at the intro if you would like.
Can we please?
We'll be back in a moment because
Awesome.
Messy
Go
gotta
ahead,
pee.
Jack.
We'll be right back.
I cast piss.
There it is.
Oy vey.
Stealth name.